Good morning. It's July the 15th, and I'm planning to do a lot of writing today. My foot continues to plague me. It's a little better at the moment, but I bet you it isn't after I walked. I still have to go get a biomechanical. I forgot to disconnect from the Wi-Fi. I bet that all buffered. Well, just in case it did, it is July 15th. I'm walking downtown. That's all you missed. And my foot hurts. So, nice green day. Blue sky. It was raining yesterday. It was one reason I didn't walk yesterday. I'm heading down to the coffee shop I often write in, where I'll start, and then I'll probably be at the Hotel Saskatchewan working for a while. I have a little essay I have to write first, and then I want to work on my current novel, The Fifth Magic. Publishing stuff keeps impinging on my writing time. It's very annoying. Another reason why I think Shadowpaw Press is going to become far less active after middle of next year, once I get through some things that are contracted. Did an interview for the podcast this morning. Lydia Scherer, very popular indie author, but she's currently working on a series with John Ringo, Baen Books. It's interesting to talk about. Yeah, I can already tell I didn't really need the sweater. I knew I didn't really need the sweater. But the air temperature is only 15 degrees, which is sweater temperature. The sun makes it warmer. Funny what the giant ball of thermonuclear fusion in the sky will do temperature-wise. I continue to work on the sidewalk here, it looks like. Yes, as I was saying about my foot hurting, I have a prescription to get a biomechanical analysis done. See if I need orthotics or something. We think it's related to my flat feet, which have never bothered me through my whole life. But it seems like perhaps it's bothering me now. And perhaps I need more support there. I've always just kind of ignored the fact that my feet were flat. And I was reading about it, and sure enough, even if they don't bother you your whole life, once you get older, they can start. And I think perhaps I'm in the getting older and finding out GAFO. GOFO, I guess, would be get older, find out. GOFO. College Avenue still closed down there. As usual, this path will be whatever makes the most sense once I get to Albert Street and have to cross it. Still don't know what they're doing here. Like some of those, I don't know what you call them, uprights, pilasters, are being replaced. Well, I'm clearly not crossing on this light change, so that means I'll be going north on Albert at least one block. I wanted to take a long walk on Saturday, but whenever I think about it and I think about my foot, it's unappealing. Short walks I can sort of manage, but even they're not very appealing. Which is one reason I have not been as active walking as I would like to be. This is the old Saskatchewan Government Telephones building that now has part of the Royal Saskatchewan Museum in it. They have labs, fossils, paleontologists and stuff in there. Should not have worn the sweater. I knew I didn't need the sweater. Why did I put on a sweater? Might like it when I'm sitting somewhere. We'll see. I always take it off and stuff it in my computer bag when I walk home. Pretty sky today with the fluffy clouds and the blue sky. Don't know if there'll be rain. Could be. A lot of moisture evaporating from the ground after the big rain yesterday, so. But it's not that hot. Don't think they're calling for showers, although they can pop up without any warning to speak of. Yeah, it was very wet yesterday. Most of the day it rained. Petrocan, where I usually buy gas. I would like to get on the shady side of the street, since I did wear a sweater. Let's see how this is looking. It's been green here for a while, so probably once I get to the other side, I should be able, yeah, here we go. Actually, I'll cross on this side because it's going to change in a moment. And my moment has come. Maybe I'll just walk up 15th today. I kind of did that the last time I walked down here, though. Actually, maybe it's more interesting to vary it a bit. This road's blocked too, for whatever reason. It's a scenic porta potty. See what the flashing lights here are all about. Oh, hello. Anil, is it? I'm fine. How are you? Fine, except for this foot, which is really cramping my walking style. Literally. They're not exactly cramps, but it aches. It aches. It aches. Well, someone's getting towed for some reason. Broke down, I guess. Ooh. Something going on with this cherry picker thing here. Oh, right. I walked by here just, as I said, last time I walked down here, which I think was Thursday. This thing was on this side of the building. They were doing something to do with shingles or something. Don't know. Didn't look like it'd been in an accident. So it probably just broke down. Oh, it's been parked illegally for so long that somebody finally had it towed. Oh, we can go this way. Yeah, they've been doing stuff on the balconies and then up above where those shingles are. Go this way. No, it's an ordinary work day here in Regina. By the Assiniboia Gallery here, which is a very nice public or private gallery. We've been in for a while, but we often do go to openings and stuff there. I've even bought art and certainly had things framed as well. Assiniboia Gallery. Well, maybe I'm not getting around much because of the foot. And also, I don't have access to a car as reliably because my daughter's home and using it more. So we'll see what I do this summer. I'm certainly way behind what I was when I started this and wanted to keep going. Yes, very sunny. I'm hoping new shoes or orthotics will help my foot and I'll be able to try to be a little more reliably walking. It's also the fact that I go to the gym now 3 times a week, and once I've done that hour at the gym, I don't want to also spend another hour walking. So those days especially, I tend to only be interested in short walks, even if my foot starts feeling better. The old apartment buildings. You can see evidence of the rain here. Yeah, my foot wasn't bothering me much, but walking has certainly brought it back to hurting, as one would expect. So it's very, very annoying and concerning since I've never had these kinds of foot problems before. And it's been a month now without any let up, really. Some days better than others, but basically it's just been hurting. Which means it's not some temporary thing, but something that's really settled in. I guess I was noticing it before we went to Europe, but I was in France and the UK, tons and tons of walking, of course, and it bothered me pretty much every day. It didn't stop me from walking, but it bothered me, which is kind of where I am now. More and drugs up here. Got this little commercial area plopped here in the middle of this residential, used to be residential. They call it the transition area, but it's been transitioned for a long time. Somebody moving. Heritage. It's kind of assisted living to a certain extent, I think, or at least an adult-only building. Bus stop right out front, which is handy if you're the sort of person that takes a bus, which I am not here. In the shade. Sweater doesn't feel too bad. Let's go this way, just to be different. Side entrance to the Heritage. It's an alley. That's probably the easiest way to get on over another half block. Another puddle to avoid. Apartment building, I often point out because I like the spiral staircase in the front. Back of the South Power building with Blessed Sacrament Church in front of it. First weekend in August, there's a reunion of the University of Regina Chamber Singers, which I sang with for several years. I wasn't a university student here, but I was part of the choir in the 90s. I moved up here. And we're having a reunion. We'll be doing a concert with people who've returned for the reunion. There's about 60 people, I think, will be in the mass choir. We'll be singing in Blessed Sacrament, which we used to record in. The 2 CDs I'm on as part of that group were recorded in Blessed Sacrament. So looking forward to that. I should look at the music sometime before we have our couple of rehearsals, but looking forward to it. So Scarth Street, of course. I don't know about of course, but it is. And I'm headed to the coffee shop, which is right over there, so I guess I'll go up Scarth Street. There's the back of the Hotel Saskatchewan, where I will end up later, so I could do my writing today. I don't have my laptop, so I'm kind of writing on an iPad with a portable keyboard. But you can use a mouse on an iPad, so it's very much like using a laptop with a few changes. It doesn't work quite the same. Hello, Victoria. Happy Tuesday to you too. I suspect the everyone you were speaking to is like 3 people, but it's a small everyone. 4 if you count me. Let's see, what do I got here? Oh no, I guess it's showing a few more on YouTube. Not a lot, but more than I thought. So here's Blessed Sacrament. The solar panels on the roof. Of course, now we're looking at downtown. The heart of downtown. We've been kind of downtown all this time. What passes for the big, tall buildings downtown is the next, 4 blocks? Something like that. Depends on how you measure tall buildings, I guess. Let's see. I'm headed over there, so why don't we go through the colonnade here of the South Power building. As I always point out, these pillars look like bones because of, fossil fuels, even though it's not like oil comes from dinosaurs. But trying to read them, what's been said there because I'm about to quit. Triangle glass building. It's the hill tower. One of the 2, well, there's 3 hill towers now, but that's one of the first 2 hill towers. I'm headed to the Efward Tower over here. Brood Awakening, the coffee shop on the ground floor. So only another minute or 2 here. Government building. My optometrist used to be on the top floor of this building, which was cool because when you got new glasses, you could look out over the countryside and see how far you could see. Because from any building that tall in Regina, you can see to the edge of the city in all directions, see out to the prairie. Oh, can I make this light? Probably, if I move fast enough. Zero. And I made it across. So, we'll stop here at Brood Awakening. Thanks for walking with me. Bye until next time.